there is a difference that is made in the law. We use bankruptcy when we are talking of individual businesses, and we use insolvency when we are talking of entities. That is our legal definition, but that is the distinction that is made. But where we use insolvency, you can put bankruptcy when you are talking of individuals. So what the court needs is the balance sheet of the business, because it is the one that indicates the assets and liabilities, and then it can assess whether it is insolvent, or alternatively, it may need proof that there are debts that are not being paid and yet they have become due. So if that evidence can be produced before the court, then the court would assess and declare the commencement of insolvency proceeding.
With the law establishing the commercial courts, the jurisdiction was defined clearly, which matters are qualified commercial and which cases will be settled by the newly created commercial courts. Before the creation of the commercial courts, the commercial matters were judged, were adjudicated in the ordinary courts with the criminal matters, the civil matters. That was really the first reform to ease doing business in the country.
We have a justice mechanism which is very efficient in terms of delivery of the dispensation as well as the time of in which dispensation is done. That is why I started by saying I'm an internationally recognized arbitrator myself. I appreciate what the commercial courts are doing. Of course, there are challenges. We find some of the cases are not done as expected, but over and above all that, looking at the bigger picture, there is significant progress, both in terms of capacities as well as efficiency in terms of delivery of justice in commercial transactions.
For that to be possible, there is a need for people with the skills that would supervise such an arrangement. And it takes us to another major reform that was introduced, that is to have professionals who are referred to as insolvency practitioners. So these are people who have undertaken some trainings in the area of insolvency, and they have got some experience, and then they have to be licensed. They go through an accreditation process where all these requirements are assessed, and then if they meet the requirements, they are licensed. But in addition to that, there are programs of capacity building to ensure that they keep improving on their skills so that they can effectively supervise the insolvency proceedings. So that requirement of these people being professionals was also introduced as.
We have a strong Insolvency Administrators Association. Those trained people who can administrate a company which is in insolvency process. If we have an association, it can help to organize trainings. The capacity building program can be well elaborated for them. Some trainings and workshops have been conducted. Judges, lawyers, people from Rwanda Development Board, those who have practiced in administering insolvent companies have met and they've shared ideas on how to improve this system.
I have been recommending, and it's not only me, anyone around the world looking at Africa recommends an investment in Rwanda, not only for reasons of what I'm analyzing, the tax incentives to investment. There is more to that. The political stability. Now, this is one economy that for the past 20, now we're getting to 25 years, has been politically stable. And there is a deliberate move to keep the market more stable in the future. So that is very pertinent for investors. We are investment advisors, and most of the foreign investors, they ask about that. They analyze about that, especially long-term investors. They want to understand how long the investment can survive, especially on our continent, where by and large there are pockets of instabilities here and there. So this is one economy that has thrived significantly on the wheels of political stability, security, peace, and political risk analysis, which all investors always have to make a decision, inform a decision. The other aspect, which is also common, is to analyze the size of financial sector.
When investors are sure that when they get involved in a dispute, they have a well-built system, justice system, which is quick in justice administration, with quality judges, qualified judges. It can attract, when you start your business, you have very good dreams that you will succeed, but it can also happen that you fail. Yeah. So how can our system help people to get out, to rescue their business, if it's still possible? Or if it must go to liquidation, how to increase the recovery rate? That the independence of the judiciary, the independence of the judges is a constitutional principle. Yeah. And we try our best to live it.